Hello, stinkies! Remember this guy? I'm almost done with him. I still have 2 spreads left, but you know what comes next? Sketchbook tour! One thing about me is that I'm a very impatient person, and another thing about me is that I love starting new sketchbooks. So of course, I am super excited about getting into my next one. I know for a fact that I can speedrun these 2 spreads in one sitting. Why not do that today? It's rainy outside, so it's not like I have anything better to do. Today I'm feeling like doing some collage. I want to just have fun and throw stuff at the paper, honestly. I'm still sketching a few elements because I still want these pages to make sense and be like cohesive. Found this very cute picture of a borzoi. No idea if I pronounced that correctly. I wasn't sure what I was looking at with the headkerchief, but now I understand. But I'm not sure that I like the way it looks. I'm just gonna change the scarf a little bit. On the photo, he has a little basket, but it goes like in front of him. So I wonder if I put it here or like over here, but then like there's the crack. Maybe I should add the basket later. Something else I really wanted to draw for some reason are tomatoes. I'm probably going to use some acrylic markers for this spread, and probably the other one as well. I've just been obsessed with my Artex markers, and I've used them a lot throughout the sketchbook, and they're just so fun to play around with. They're very forgiving because you can go on top of any mistake that you make. With our tomatoes over here, I think I am going to put the basket over here. I feel like it should overlap the dog just a little bit, at least. So it looks like they're part of the same picture. In the original image, this basket had like fall-time vegetables in it. But since we're doing tomatoes over here, we're gonna do tomatoes over there as well. I think it's very fitting. I think I could probably add a little something over here. I'm not too bothered at the blank space here though, because I can add some little bits and pieces to decorate. I'll do a little flower in the corner there. I don't know if that flower exists, but it exists in my sketchbook now. I think I made it a little bit too big, so I'm gonna make it smaller. Alright, our first spread has been sketched. I brought the boys. Start with this color for the tomatoes. One thing I experimented with a lot and found out that I really enjoyed in the sketchbook is acrylic markers with colored pencils. I've been doing a lot more painterly stuff recently with my art, and that's in part thanks to these markers because it's so much more convenient than having to take out paint and mix it and use a brush and clean everything afterwards. So you take the painterly approach with the markers, and then with the colored pencils you can really go back in and either add texture, which is really fun of course, or really tighten up your drawing. Another reason why these markers make me feel more confident in a painterly style is that they're super opaque. I mean, I say this as I'm using a marker that is not very opaque, so it feels less like a commitment, you know? I feel less like I'm making a mistake when I'm making a mistake. I've got this marker which is like the perfect tomato color, so I'm gonna use that, which makes me think that I could also probably just like color these in while I'm at it. And another thing that I really like about my process with these markers, I'm never gonna shut up about these markers. I don't have to bog myself down with a set process. I can just move around and do a bunch of random stuff. Let me just add some orange. I just add stuff. I mean, it plays into the aspect that I was talking about, like, mistakes don't feel like mistakes because you can fix them so easily. Helps a lot with experimentation, which I love. And I think that experimentation is so freaking important in your sketchbook because you're gonna carry that knowledge into your other pieces. Look at me being wise and stuff. I really don't see myself being so loose and carefree about using like alcohol markers. I feel like I might be getting carried away here. I didn't really intend on them being like photorealistic or anything. This page is done, but I am most definitely going to go back in with some coloring pencils. And for this page, I'm mostly going to reuse the same colors that I used on this side so that it looks cohesive. I don't think I'm going to be as detailed with this dog though. I don't want to be spending like 5 hours on a single spread. I'm gonna do this flower orange since I haven't used this color on that side of the spread yet. The page is all colored in. I just gotta find a color to line everything with. I think I'm gonna use this red. Are you kidding me? Thankfully, this sharpener has 2 holes. Alright, time to line. Are you What the heck? Let me see if I have a double of that one. Of course, that's the one color that I don't have a double of. I'll be using this one instead. It's not too bad, but it is more purple though. Let's hope this one doesn't break constantly. I use the same pencil for this stem. I don't really know how to draw dogs or like fur or anything, so I'm kind of just doing little lines, adding texture, whatever. Gonna do the same thing on the little scarf. I found the letters to spell the word tomato, and the colors will fit perfectly. I'm gonna stick these letters in. I don't think I want this letter to go on top. Maybe I can use this one instead. Just need to trim it down a little bit. I have to move all of these a little bit. Oh no. No. Shoot. What? Why do they stick so well? Oh wait, I messed up. You can't have these two next to each other because they're the same type and color. There. I think I'm gonna change it for this one. Oops, I think it's upside down. There we go. I'm gonna use this washi tape here. I'm gonna try to keep the design intact. I went and picked out some paper. I'm gonna draw little stars here and cut them out. The last thing I'm gonna add now to this page is a few stickers. Those are movable, so makes it a lot easier. So this is the first spread finished. Now I gotta move on to the second one. You can tell that we're approaching the end because these two pages are stuck together. This time I think I want to go with a simpler, more illustrative style. This one I'm doing here is a bottle of milk. It's strawberry milk, I think. I found it on Pinterest. Once again, though I'm mostly inspired by it, I'm not like copying it directly. I don't think this one is gonna have as cohesive of a theme. I'm gonna try to at least bring it together with the colors. Maybe we need a little something here. Maybe I could do a fish actually to tie it together with this. Or I could do like one strawberry page and that page, and they'd be like two separate entities. Yeah, so I'm gonna draw strawberry flowers. Alright, time to color. I don't know which color to do the fish though. Maybe I could use a teal to shade the leaves and the stems, and then I could borrow that teal and use it for the fish. That could work. I know that I'm gonna use red here, but I don't want to do the fish in red. But also, like, that's the one color that I haven't used on the other side. So what if I did this part in red and the fish pink? You gotta be careful though when you layer acrylic markers. You know, the one thing I was ranting and raving about. Can't do it too much because the paper just peels. I'm gonna do these eyes yellow as well. I'm gonna add some shadows. I'm gonna darken this bit up so that I can do the background in pink. For the line art, I'm gonna use the same pencil here. I'm gonna try to be careful not to transfer any of the pencil from the previous spread. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do these with the same color. I feel like everything should be lined the same color, but I'm gonna think about it. So for now, I'll just do the little design on the pottery. Yeah, I didn't even mention what I was drawing with this one. It's just like a little flower pot with flowers in it. It's pretty like self-explanatory. But yeah, I've been drawing lots of flowers, probably because I haven't seen proper flowers in the wild since maybe like September, if that. So I'm very happy to see them come back, honestly. And my mom really likes flowers, like tulips and peonies. Those are like her favorites. And magnolias, so like that's all she talks about recently. Oh, well, didn't even realize what I was doing, but I already started lining the leaves with this red, so I guess that's what we're doing. Every year around this time, I go to the botanical garden and I come home with a ton of pictures because everything there is so beautiful. And then I go ham on drawing flowers and other plants too, but mostly flowers because those are my favorites. So if you're really into drawings of flowers, get hyped for my upcoming sketchbook tour, because there's definitely going to be a lot of those. Oh, I forgot to shade these little guys. This is so exciting. I'm pretty sure I have never finished a sketchbook this quick. I usually finish my sketchbooks in minimum a year. This one I've been working on for like 6 months, I think, which is still a long time compared to some people, but it's not a long time compared to me. But I've been drawing so much more since I don't work in animation, so it only makes sense that I would fill my sketchbook quicker. Also, these sketchbooks are just so tiny. They're just in general very quick to fill, so maybe I shouldn't take all the credit for that. I'm gonna add some little texture in there. Add some little dots of orange in the center here. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else with this spread because I like it already, but I think I'm at least going to add some little stars, little squiggles. So this is the second spread finished. So that means that this sketchbook is finished. One last thing I might add later is a little closing page, if you will, just to like write down when it was finished. But apart from that, you can expect a sketchbook tour soon. I don't want to say too soon though, but it's gonna come at some point. This is the first one we filled in. These two spreads have very different vibes, but I love both of them, to be honest. And this is the second one. Very happy about finishing my sketchbook and also for spending so much time making art. I think I really needed that. It was really fun. So with that, I would like to thank you for watching this video. And if you would like to stick around to see more of my work, I would love to have you here. So you can go ahead and subscribe, or you can go on my Instagram and follow me over there. Like I said, don't expect a sketchbook tour too soon. I don't know when that will be exactly, so subscribing is probably the best way to make sure that you don't miss that video. But other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Stinkies!